Sometimes you have to say, hey, you have to stay in your room. No, I have a meeting, and mommy has a meeting. I can't have you all over. So I'm sure she goes back to her teacher. Yeah, I played in my room for 3 hours. Yeah. And that probably doesn't go over well. Why, honey? Why? I can't come out.
We like to make it most like home, so they don't feel like they're in this, kennel environment. We just try to make them feel comfortable here.
So Meadowbrook is fantastic because we offer a puppy class, which is absolutely great for new puppies that come to us. And it also allows them to play with puppies. So this is a great time for puppies who may not get a chance to be around other puppies to just kind of get to play and have that socialization, which is very, very important to them becoming good adult dogs.
At Meadowbrook Veterinary Clinic, we have 8 separate outdoor areas where dogs can go out and have potty time. We also have a small dog area that has a separate outdoor area for our small dogs and VIP dogs to go out. We typically let dogs out about 4 to 5 times a day. They have about 15-20 minutes to play. There's a lot of one-on-one interaction from the kennel staff.
One of our big philosophies here is providing a stress-free and fun environment for all of our animals that we are taking care of, whether that's daycare, boarding, or grooming.
We do know how difficult it is to trust someone with your animals, especially whether it's a long stay, just overnight. That's just something that you're worried about. But we take all concerns internally, we listen, we go step by step with the care that you want to provide your dog and what you would want us to provide that care. I think that's the greatest thing that we do, is that we honestly listen to what the owners are expecting and what they're wanting, and we try to coordinate that care and do it back here in the kennel as well.
He will.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our game tonight. We have senior night going on right now. Our first senior is Finn Donnelly. His parents are Ryan and Jesse Donnelly. He comes from St. Philomena's, and he is undecided on which school to attend, but plans on studying business. Our next senior is Caleb Hard. His parents are Brian and Maria Hard. He's a forward. He's also from St. Philomena's. He plans on attending the University of Iowa, where he will major in marketing. Next senior is Joe Legaspi, number 5. His parents are Aaron and Molly Legaspi. He is also a forward. He hails from St. Thomas Grade School. He plans on attending the University of Iowa also, and also studying business. Got some business-oriented kids here, Coach Burke.
It can be a good thing.
Yeah, hopefully.
They can hire us someday.
I don't know, man. We're doing pretty well here, I think, on this YouTube channel.
But if this doesn't work out,
Then we'll talk to these guys. Next senior is number 2, Will Mattarelli. He is also hails from St. Philomena. He is a defender. His parents are Shane and Katie Mattarelli, and he plans to attend Illinois Central College this coming fall. Thomas Menke, number 3, is our next senior. He is a forward and midfielder. His parents are Mike and Mary Menke. He attended Calvin Coolidge Middle School. He plans on playing college and soccer. He's undecided at this point, but he will study communications. So there's somebody who might give us a run for our money.
they could piece it together and own a business, and
Tell you
communications business, and hire us.
There you go. Our next senior is number 18, Zach Eunice. His parents are Steve and Kathleen Eunice. He is a left back for the Irish. He attended St. Vincent de Paul Grade School, and he plans on attending Indiana University and also studying business. And our last senior, last but not least, is Charlie Waugh. His parents are Matt and Chris Waugh. He's a midfielder. He also attended St. Vincent de Paul Grade School, and he plans on playing soccer at the University of Illinois Springfield. Awesome for the seniors get to get their season in. Excited for them, and you know, hopefully we can be another step closer to obviously not a conference game tonight, but you know, kind of this is going to be a battle here, I think, tonight.
Yeah.
Between the Notre Dames of Illinois.
Always a kind of a long distance rivalry game, because it's always a good game, and certainly going to have our work cut out for us tonight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot remember a game versus QND where we have not either gone down to the wire or it's been like a 1-goal difference game going either way.
Yep.
You know, I don't recall the last time we played them. Did we play them last year or the year before?
Maybe last year.
Last year.
2 years ago last year, and then I think maybe the time before that was actually they beat us in the sectional here
yes.
1 year.
Yeah, I do recall that.
That was a few years ago, though.
Yeah.
Maybe 2016, but
always. And then I think they got beat in the championship of that, or is that the championship game? I think that was a championship game.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've been back and forth between 1A and 2A.
Yeah.
In the 3-class system, and I mean they've won at least one 1A, maybe multiple 1A state titles.
Yeah, I think they've done a nice job across the board. I mean, I think girls basketball there ran the table for a few years, and girls soccer as well kind of got in there as a 1A school as well.
And their football team, if they
obviously
they get into the playoffs, sometimes their record's misleading because they play some bigger schools and then they get in there. And
well, I mean, in the Big 12 right now.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a tough road to hoe, you know. I mean, I always feel like that's tough on us, you know, in terms of the amount of sizes of the other schools compared to what we have. But,
yep.
I mean, we're bigger than QND.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and it's you know, they're a lot like us. You know, they're just pretty good at a lot of sports.
Yep.
And you have every once in a while where they're just really, really good at a certain sport. And
share a ton of athletes.
Yeah.
A lot of 2-sport, 3-sport guys and gals that go through there, and you know, there's something to be said for that. I mean, it's just, you know, this is two of probably the perennial soccer powers in Illinois right now playing against one another, and you know, both have great coaches,
yep.
good staffs. You know, they've got long history. Even when they're not say, the top tier team in the area, they're still going to be one of those teams that's going to be at a sectional championship.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
much like us at Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's weird where they're located. So their sectional and super sectional sometimes is all over the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, whether they're 1A or 2A, to make it to the state tournament, you got to go through them one way or another.
Heavenly Father, you give all praise and thanks. Pour your abundance upon all gathered to this soccer game. Especially bless these teams, coaches, and our referees. Allow your peace to always reign in our hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
As we go ahead and get the starters announced here tonight, I mean, the field looks amazing, looks pristine, as you guys can see from the camera out there. But I'll tell you what, this is just, in my honest opinion, humble, honest opinion, probably the best venue to play soccer at here in Central Illinois.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, just, it looks beautiful. Field is rolled out, looks great. It's going to be a great game, in my opinion. You know, I hope we see a good one tonight, and we're gonna have a treat, I think, tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, like you said earlier, two well-coached teams, and can't ask for a nicer pitch. You know, especially grass, natural grass surfaces. You know, you can't ask for a nicer one in the area. And you know, both teams are going to play hard. Both teams are going to be pretty similar. I know Quincy Notre Dame's got a couple studs that you know, Peoria Notre Dame's going to have to deal with, and you know, it's going to be one of those classic soccer matchups, like we talked about. Most games between these two are you know, 50-50 battles, and whoever plays the best and takes advantage of their opportunities is going to come out victorious.
Yeah, it's all across the board. It looks, I mean, we got nothing but quality. Two quality teams. Honestly, you got a quality officiating staff out there as well.
Yep.
These are guys that are used to doing D1 games. So, you know, guys that we know pretty well. A couple of alums that have really got into the game of officiating and have started here and now are at a completely higher level and deserving, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, getting those guys on the game that's a great call by the assigners, and you know, I think, not that any of our coaches will like them, but
I was just going to say, though, you know, it's when you bring in a team that's good from outside the area, it's nice to get a good crew. I mean, you know, sometimes it's unavoidable, and you don't get the experienced. You know, you try to get a newer guy, maybe a bigger game here and there, but I mean, you like to get a quality officiating crew. And
it's showing some respect to the other team as well. You know, you want to get guys in here that are going to do a good job and stay up with the play and, you know, make the right calls and have a feeling for the game, you know, and that's what we got here tonight, it looks like. And we're underway here.
We're going to have to designate Peoria and Quincy, so can't just say Notre Dame today. But Peoria, Notre Dame with the ball first. Got it out wide here to Caleb Hard. First hit of the game right away by McIntyre. And
Yeah,
he's
he got
going
a corner
to
out of that.
corner kick. Goalie, I think, meant to leave that going.
I think he got a little, wasn't quite sure, and he's like, better safe than sorry, you know, at that point. See if we can capitalize on this.
Yeah, I mean, a good start shot there in the first 30 seconds.
Great
Ball
ball.
by Gutzweiler, finds the far post, nothing there. Quincy Notre Dame looking to release. Nice job by Scott Anderson right away.
Good pressure. Ooh. Like to see Scotty stay with him a little bit there instead of peeling off.
We don't have a roster for Quincy Notre Dame, I don't think, but
I do not.
you know, they got two brothers, number 11 and number 6. I think their last name is Anderson as well. I don't know first names, but those are their two guys. Very, very skilled, very fast, have some pace, and they're both
there
really
he is
good.
right there in the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
Pretty cheeky move there.
Yeah, they're, you know, I don't know too much about their team in general, but I know those two kids are really good. So I would look for a lot of their offense.
Good tackle there by
game plan
Charlie.
to go through them.
Nice job of pressure here by our top guys right now. See if we can win that ball. Good win by Scotty.
It's like Will Mattarelli a little bit more outside here, left back instead of Eunice. Looks like Eunice is more centralized. Maybe to pay attention to number 6 a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that Coach Bear does not want 11 or 6 to turn with the
No.
ball. They're asking them to get tight and not let them have any space.
I'm sure if he had his choice, he wouldn't let him touch the ball. It's yeah, once they touch it, you know, they're on him right away, and it almost looks like Eunice is right on 6, almost man marking him here.
Yeah.
Which may be just a little bit of a strategy that they're going with.
Ooh,
Nice dummy.
really good dummy there. And 6 is in on this
Yeah.
left side as
Nice
well.
run by him after the dummy. Ball back across. 11 hits. Nice finish. Yeah.
Brother to brother.
Yep. Again, you know, really nice quality on the dummy. And, you know, a lot of kids in high school, even if they think to the creativity to dummy it, they just let it go, right? He stayed with it right away, turned, made a nice run, and great ball across. Good finish.
Yeah, you know, that whole play, just to the dummy, the nice run, the service on the ground to the backside of the 6, just one-time finish. Everything textbook.
Yep. Yeah, that was just a nice job by them on the build-up, and again, a tough early start here, giving up a goal the first 3 minutes, but
Yeah, see how we respond here. Good win by Charlie. Find out where we want to turn it over there.
yeah, no, it's a good win. We didn't win the second ball coming back though. And oh, nice find there, sneaking up. Unlucky, but a nice find there by Quincy Notre Dame as they look like they're holding mid, sneaking up there, but.
Peoria Notre Dame's got to settle in a little bit here. You know, find their marks. You know, QND's throwing some numbers forward.
Yep.
And, you know, that was that holding midfielder that was able to get in there, and nobody had any idea he was there. And we got to get our head on a swivel and kind of settle in a little bit here and be able to defend. But then when we get the ball, we got to get out.
Oh.
6 is very, you know, he is strong.
Yep,
You know,
he
he
is.
brings balls down to his feet and turns and finds people, plays quick.
Yeah, I don't know too much details about it. I know I'm pretty sure he's going Division I next year, but I couldn't think of where, and you can tell why. He's
Yeah.
quick feet, but he's also really strong on the ball. And
PND does a really nice job of back sealing
Yep.
and getting numbers around the ball defensively. And wow.
Good tackle by
Nice.
Eunice.
Well done there.
Gotta get rid of it here. Clears it up to kind of just a big clear. Menke running onto it. Gonna put him under.
Yeah, get their guys up. Like Menke, you know, that's a lot of running there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Good
nice
tackle
tackle
by
again
Eunice.
by Eunice. Right away, tries to find Hart out wide.
You know, their two backs do a nice job of getting forward
Yep.
into those outside channels, and you know, hopefully maybe we catch them a little bit here as time wears on. But they're definitely bringing numbers forward. They're not afraid to throw numbers forward. They kind of remind me of like some of the our Notre Dame teams a few years back, where
Yeah.
our backs were just constantly
Forward. Yep.
getting forward. You know, that's something we're going to have to deal with as the game progresses. Yeah, I think Coach is seeing it too, and he's bringing Scotty over here because
Yeah.
I think it's 21 or 20. One of those two big guys is getting into the mix.
They're both big guys.
Yeah.
Big ball by Dawson there. Nothing going. Trying to keep it back in. Gutzweiler down the right side.
It's going to be good for our guys, you know.
Yeah.
This is you look at this team out here, it looks like a college team.
Yeah, they're good.
Big, strong, physical, technical guys. So, you know, let's see what we can do here tonight. You know, some of you guys want to go and play in college. Here it is.
Yeah.
You know.
A nice interception there. Looking for Anderson again.
This
Dawson
kid,
trying to run onto it.
He's got some serious pace.
Yeah, he does. Good
and
first touch.
He's giving us fits.
Oh, great job by
He's
Dawson
strong.
over there.
But yeah, you know, like you said, Dawson did a nice job of just kind of containing him, staying in front, and being strong himself.
Yeah, when he gets the ball, you can tell he right away knows where he wants to go with it, what he wants to do with it, and he goes there with confidence and some pace. And
Ball's over. He's
looking
in.
for Menke over the top. Looks like he's going to
Great
get
run.
a
He
touch.
just held
Nice
it.
first touch. Finds
Great
the far
finish.
side. Nice finish.
Oh man, what a great run!
Great ball. Great run.
He stalled that just a little bit. And
Yeah.
made a slight little diagonal and held himself on side.
Yeah.
And just a great finish, but a great ball. Who played that ball out of the back?
I think that was hard
Yeah,
because he
great.
came back to get it, but
Yeah.
could be wrong on that one. I was right away looking forward because it looked like their back line was a little flat there maybe, and
Yeah.
great run by Menke, and again, kind of no man's land for that keeper.
Yeah.
You know, that's a tough one, whether you're coming out for that one or not.
I think at that point, if I'm a forward and I see the keeper retreating, I tell myself I got a really good shot here. You know?
Absolutely.
So when he retreated,
Yeah.
I thought, oh, we got a chance here. And
Another interception.
well done.
Oh, a little heavy touch
yeah.
there. Good idea.
I kind of like that, you know. I like
Yeah.
Coach telling those guys, let's go at these guys
Yep.
and see what they can do here. I mean, and they're playing that flat back four, and we may get some chances to go at them. And there's not much cover behind them.
No, and like you said, those outside backs kind of sneak up a little bit. You know, it's kind of playing with fire sometimes, but if you can keep those wingers up top and get behind them. Looks like we're going to have a foul here.
Yeah, he grabbed him.
Yeah.
Grabbed him and held him. He thought, you know what, I'm not going to let you turn and set something up, but we'll let you have a set piece back here.
Really good response by Notre Dame, though.
Yep.
I mean, you give up that goal in the first 3 minutes, and now we're, 4 minutes later, we get one back, and that's,
That's a great
that's what
response.
you like to see. And obviously Quincy Notre Dame's got some firepower, and we're gonna have to stay with them and
Great
be able to
back
match
seal
them.
there.
Great job by Joel.
Man, he did a nice job of getting in behind him and back sealing that.
Oh, nice touch by Legaspi there on the outside. Can't really get by him though.
That chip there by that outside
Yeah.
left back, I got to say that was pretty nice. I kind of was like, did he do that on purpose? And I'm like, he did do that on purpose. Joel did a nice job of holding on that ball in the middle there and not giving it up. And there's a nice little
Nice.
1-2s by
1-2.
these guys.
Good job by Gutzweiler.
Guts is sneaky quick.
He is. He's got those long legs.
Get on the end of that.
Oh. Just touch there. Can't get it to his left foot though.
Ooh.
Good tackle by both guys. Looking to release. Yep. Eunice doing a good job staying with him.
See if we can just get a contain here. Pick up these runners coming through.
Oh, nice job getting into the box. Yeah, it's going to go out for a corner and gets. That's all right though. I think against these guys, I would much rather, get these guys out. Yeah, sending their back line in.
Back four, and they just drop their defensive mids back in. They said, we'll take the big, tall, strong, physical guys in here.
Oh, and Coach Reese, Quincy Notre Dame, they always have good corner kicks and set plays. I mean, kind of with good personnel, obviously, he can do a lot more, but he always has a good little game plan in place. And now off the bar. I think the keeper even got a hand on that one.
He did, and I'll tell you what, I was just about to say, that set piece right there is one of my favorites. Just keeping everybody in the six. The women's national team does that all the time, and they are. I think people steal it from them all the time. But I mean, it's just it causes chaos in there. It's, it's
especially
so chaotic.
when these two center backs are both as tall or taller than Menke, and he's our tallest guy. So, especially when you got some big guys in there, just put some bodies up.
They're as tall as him, but they outweigh him by about 40 or 50 pounds, I think. Well done by Joel, not letting him turn, and then a nice back seal there by Charlie.
Yeah, they fly at the ball up top, and we're doing a good job right now of just
playing
being patient. Yeah, playing it quick.
Nice job. Hold up possession out there. A little bit too many touches here, but Gaspy did a nice job there a minute ago just holding on to it. We need to get a switch.
Yeah,
there we go.
Good job by Gutzweiler. Open up his mouth.
Yep.
Finding the wide out here. Nice move by Caleb.
Nice.
See if he can't get a shot here. He plays it back. Oh, nice job by Caleb getting it on left foot. Nice skies it, but good run by Joel to set that up.
Good
defender's got to go with him.
And I feel like QND's kind of just they're going to like, hey, we're going to zone it up here. We're going to kind of clog the passing lanes. But Notre Dame did a nice job of finding some lanes and holding on to possession and got a shot off. So if they can keep doing that, right now we kind of have the run of play. Knock on wood, but we're doing a decent job of holding on to it when we get it.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell they'll sit back a little bit and try to clog those passing lanes, and then release the guys up top and try to, run onto it. And if we can keep finding those little channels, the build-up's going to be there.
I think the times we're switching too, we're finding some space. I mean, you could look over here. If we can get that ball switched, you're going to find space to be able to go 1v1 and try to get in and get service.
Yep.
And I trust our guys out wide to do that.
Unlucky.
Turn over there.
Yeah.
Get back in and defend here.
But again, if you're going to turn the ball over out for a throw-in against these guys is not bad, because otherwise they're releasing quickly up top, and that's where they've been dangerous. Nice job there by Scotty, dropping off the guy, kind of filling the space behind.
Good job there. Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's a tough one.
Stepped on the ball.
Yeah.
I'll disagree on that one. Once he stepped on the ball, he lost his balance.
See what they do here on this set play. Looks like going to be a lefty swinging it in almost. Yeah, big ball to the far post. Oh, good win by Anderson, but
I think they got
offside.
Push? I think he pushed him.
Yeah, saw the flag.
He gave him a little shove, right, but to get the space in between him and the ball. Could have been a little makeup there.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Yeah, it was a good ball into that far post, though, I tell you. It was.
Another push, but
yeah. Out for a throw-in. About 26 minutes to go here in the half, so really just getting started, but already 1-1.
It's been a good game. It's exciting. You know, there's a lot of good soccer going on. Guys are holding on to it. Guys are doing a nice job of attacking.
Oh, good look. Over the top. Mankey slowed his run.
Yeah, that ball had a the potential to run onto there. I think he was surprised, to be quite honest, that it got over the top of him.
Another throw in for the Irish. Walking right down the field here. Nice turn by Gutzweiler. See if he gets in the box. Ball across.
Get a corner here.
Corner kick. Nice job by Gutzweiler on that one.
See if we can't get somebody to go win a ball here and put one on frame.
I was going to say, they're not throwing as many numbers in, I don't think, given respect to what Quincy Notre Dame can do on the counter, but still got to have somebody go find this ball, because it's a far post again. Joel wins it back heel.
I think we got another one.
Another corner kick, I think. Nice hustle by Joel there just to get something on that.
Yep.
A lot of times that one just runs out, runs out for a throw or a goal kick or a corner kick.
This ball might be a little bit easier to handle. Got the wind coming against you, so you can drive one in here and drop it down where you want. I think the wind carried that last one.
Oh, goes in your post this time. Mankey on the end of it.
Good decision there.
Back outside. Guts is going to try to get another one across. Nice job.
Another
corner.
He gives him the thumbs up. All right, I'll give you a better one this time. They always say three's a charm.
Big one up here, right in the middle of the six. Nobody wins.
Scotty
that
went
one
in there though, got a foot on it.
Charlie out wide gets a hit into the net.
Oh, they got him offsides.
We got a call for offsides.
The ball went out. Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention to that part of it.
I think the keeper saw that the flag was up, and that's why he kind of gave the effort that he gave. Good run.
Eunice trying to stay
Good run
with Anderson. Nice job.
By Six, but Eunice did a nice job of kind of just shouldering him off the path he wanted to go, and
I tell you,
grab his elbow a little bit, throw his stride off, whatever you got to do.
If anybody is gonna man mark for Peoria Notre Dame, Eunice is the the guy for the job, because he's stingy and he's got some pace to him, and he's gonna battle you. Now he's looking for the other one. Keeper coming out. That's a tricky one. Is 6 and 11, both Andersons, and if mom and dad are watching at home, sorry I don't know their first names, but you're paying a lot of attention to 6 because he is so dangerous. 11 just hangs out here on the right side. He's real dangerous.
He's the guy that scored.
Yeah, exactly.
He just got in and picked the right time to go and just buried it with a one-timer.
Yeah, he's I don't want to say just as dangerous, but he's dangerous as well. Good job by Scott Anderson, though, right away. Just on him.
Not letting him turn. Give him a little bump.
Good turn by Caleb. Good deflection there. I'm going to end
nice
up
job,
well
though,
for
playing
us.
in that. That's hard to do. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure it looks easy at home, but that tight space play right there is so difficult.
I'm playing out wide here to Hard. Cuts in, gets
nice.
to the left. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
Actually, not a bad foul because he
he
was beat.
He's
so.
beat. I'm telling you, they do not have support behind each other. So I think that's I guarantee you that's what I'd be training as a coach as well. You get beat, you better make sure he doesn't get to the ball. That at home, folks, is a professional foul. Which
it wasn't malicious. It wasn't,
hey, man, I'm stopping the play. I'd do the same thing. A good ball. Keeper comes out and does a nice job of handling it.
To that. Nice catch, though, in traffic.
Ball's in.
I tell you, this keeper, he doesn't punt much, and he doesn't take his goal kicks big. So I'm wondering if he, a good cover by Dawson, but a little late. And again, Anderson in behind him.
Did a nice job of
Great
winning the
work.
ball, though.
Yes. Good right away.
The ball
Good
to Legaspi up.
Good job by Legaspi on the sideline. Not really do much with it. Oh, nice switch of the fields here. Finds that holding mid for him. One of their holding mids. I think they play two. Oh, a little miscommunication. Good recovery by Charlie.
QND's got a little taste of the run here right now in terms of the play, and Notre Dame needs to get their foot on the ball here and see if they can just get some counters going.
Yeah, and this is kind of how we scored our goal. Just similar type situation, a little bit of a release, then a ball over the top. So you can kind of see Menke just hanging out.
Nice crowd here tonight watching this game, an early, kind of a late afternoon game. But you got two quality teams here. I mean, we talked about Peoria Notre Dame's ability to play in tight space. QND showing you how to do it as well right now.
They do a good job.
I'm impressed by the movement that QND has up top. I mean, those guys do not stop moving.
Yep.
Which really is kind of a QND thing over the years from the time I remember in high school, that they had forwards that just run it constantly.
Yeah, and he does a good job. He does a good job every year, but especially when he gets some special players, building a team, kind of a team and a game plan around those players. I know a couple years ago when they beat Notre Dame here at the sectional, they had a couple really good players that year too, and just it gives them some freedom to kind of roam, and the rest of the guys, they're very organized, very disciplined with their formation, and you know that it's going to be a battle.
Well, they're predictable within themselves. You know what I mean? Like, you know what they're going to do. They know who they're going to give the ball to.
Yeah.
They know who we're looking to. Our first option is this guy. Our second option is this, and then we'll figure it out after that. But usually their first option is probably good because they're working so hard to get open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good decision by Gutzweiler there. Really to
looking
hold on
for
to that.
Menke over the top. I'm not going to find anything. Good pressure here by Notre Dame, though, making him go backwards. Big clearance. And again, this is where they're dangerous.
Yeah, I feel like Notre Dame probably should have stepped a little bit higher there, and they would have had a chance to win that ball. But we kind of a little lax getting out. Hopefully we can learn from that.
Looks like 11 there on the other side of the field. The ball goes across.
All the way through the 6.
It's going to be a goal kick. And again, that's where it's hard because 6 and 11 have the freedom to kind of roam a little bit. And, you got to make sure that you're either staying on that mark if that's the game plan, or you're communicating as that mark rolls through. And
I think Scotty's been handled the assignment of 11 as well.
Yeah, and he's done a good job just really denying him the ball. And good job by Charlie. Looking out wide.
That one coming hard, Scotty.
Good decision. Looking forward there, but a little too direct. Unable to get over the top. Good hustle by Menke. Good win by Charlie.
Well done by Joel to collect that second ball.
Yeah, it was Enrique into the game out wide there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he gets done tonight, I'm expecting big things from him. Oh, there's a great run.
Yeah, good run by Joel. Open up some space for Caleb, and a hit.
That
was a good hit. Yeah.
Heck of a strike
Kind of caught the outside of his foot. Maybe not on purpose, but it was a...
I think as an ex-goalkeeper, I can tell you that goalkeeper's heart jumped when he saw that ball knuckling and fading, thinking, please just get wide.
Go wide. And he's going to take this goal kick. Big win here.
Got to jump with that.
True, you got to get up for that one. And
take it off the chest in that situation, but we got to get a challenge and not let him dummy it over you.
Big ball by Anderson over the top to his brother. And flicks on, but nobody there. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, that one over the top. Couldn't tell if keeper maybe got a fingertip on that one, but he may have rushed that one. He was 1v1 with the goalie there.
You know what? I think the little grab around him too really. That's little dangerous there. Nothing malicious, more of, hey, man, I'm beat, and I'm going to try to make it a little bit difficult on you, and if they blow it, they blow it.
Yeah,
but, yeah, that might have had something to do with it. I can see Notre Dame step and get a little higher here.
Oh, clearance into the space there. Good job by Scott to come off.
That's a good step.
Play it out wide. Going to go out of bounds.
Good step by Scotty. I like the fact that he did that. I'd like to see him find feet on that. But, you know, he's a young guy. He's going to learn. He's going to figure it out.
Wins it right back there for it. Oh.
Good idea, but I think
Caleb was checking.
Yeah, and I think he wanted that ball at his feet for sure, Menke there.
Oh, that's what I meant. Menke was checking, and Caleb just looked over the top.
Good pressure there.
Oh, good ball. That's all right. I don't think the coaching staff going to be too upset about that one. You know, Eunice couldn't beat him to the ball, so it just kind of gets in his back a little bit.
Yep.
And I think that's, you know, when you're man marking against a guy that's that good, you know, you want to make sure that he's not getting by you on that one.
I mean, we'll take it. And you're going to – Zach's going to have some fouls called on him today. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice job. Good catch in traffic there by Dylan Bear. Yeah, and, you know, Eunice, you know, he's obviously not used to man marking. He's doing a great job. Yep. You know, their first goal, or their goal, you know, it wasn't because of him man marking. It was just a really nice play. You know, we'll see his fitness level because, you know, man marking is hard.
No, he's going to be worn out.
You got to be as fit as the guy you're man marking, or more fit. So.
Yeah, you can see he's a little, you know, as you kind of scan out there right now, he's a little winded. You know, he's staying with him, but.
And that's why, you know, keeping the ball for Notre Dame is good for us, just to get him, let him catch his breath and.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're completely right. I mean, the ability.
Get Eunice a break.
The ability to hold on to it and give these guys a little bit of a breather in the back is huge.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to move Scotty Anderson on 6 now. Eunice going to get a break.
Looks like they're dropping Joel back here. Then McIntyre's coming back in here to play that left back.
Keeping bodies on him, you know, and again, just even if it's not, and I'm not sure they're man marking 11, but they're making sure that they know where he is at all times. So. I tell you, with Joel's skills as a left back, he dangerous.
Yeah.
He's very skilled back here. Oh, tough.
Yeah, a little too much.
Yeah, you know, Joel, I just was waiting for something to open up, and it's not going to open up, you know. And nice throw in deep to Menke. Menke's in behind. Good tackle, though, by number 20. Good recovery because I think they kind of thought maybe that was their throw in. They snuck up a little bit. And, Caleb took it quickly, and a really smart decision. Looking big to Enrique. Off Enrique's head.
I'm going to say he did that on purpose.
Yeah, of course. Right to Will. Yeah, Enrique down the line. Good tackle
there.
Really good tackle.
Good, strong
gets
tackle.
Gets a deflection, even for a Quincy Notre Dame throw-in. 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Got Anderson over there guarding Anderson.
I think it's first QND sub.
First or second.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell. I think when Enrique came in, I think they maybe sent somebody in too.
Job by Charlie there. It just says he was going down, get the ball to where he wanted it to go.
Not the way he wanted to do
it.
Great
turn by Gutzweiler there.
Oh, good job there, switching directions. And Will unable to get a touch on it.
Unlucky there, but no.
Good hustle by Menke.
Yeah.
Trying to win that ball.
Ooh.
Oh.
Great
Good
job by
read by
Joel there to
Joel,
read
up
that and
top to Caleb.
get that ball to Caleb here.
Caleb won. A good job by 11 there, helping back defensively for Quincy Notre Dame. We've noted a couple times that their outside backs kind of no help behind. 11, little hustle back there to make sure that he had some help. A little chaos over there, I think, going to result in a throw-in. Free kick. Looks like going to be a free kick for Notre Dame. Words of encouragement for Enrique out there. Looks like that's why I was going to look to take a free kick. Notre Dame really doesn't have numbers up in the box. Big ball in, right to the keeper, and nobody's challenging the keeper.
About 10 minutes to go here in the half, and
good win by Charlie.
I think we're gonna, this is gonna be pretty telling as to who's fit,
yeah,
and who's willing to kind of sacrifice a little bit here. And I don't think Coach Bear is very happy with that last free kick in terms of our efforts to go try to win it. And we're gonna have to, obviously, in the last 10 minutes, you got to go win those balls, and defensively especially. So.
Good hustle over there on the sideline by Enrique. Quincy Notre Dame throwing. Yeah, and you can kind of tell, just both teams kind of slowing down a little bit. This, nobody's really had the run of a few passes here recently. It's just kind of been choppy, and it looks like Charlie looking out wide here to Caleb. That's a great ball. Great touch by Caleb. And he gets by. That's going to probably
free kick
be a card, yeah. Again, he's not a bad foul, because he's into the box there with the keeper. So, he fouled, made sure he fouled him before he got into a box, and going to be a free kick here for Peoria Notre Dame, our first yellow card of the game, I believe. Referee gonna explain that one to the coaches. I don't think they need an explanation.
I looked down and he just kind of waved him off like I got it. Yeah. This isn't my first rodeo. I saw Brandon come over and I'm like, is he really asking for an explanation? He's like, no, he's not at all. Brandon's just being professional.
Yep, which is good.
Yeah.
See what Notre Dame can do here. We got two guys on the ball. Again, really crucial moment here for them. 8 minutes to go in the half. Joel running off. Caleb hits over.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea,
I like that. I like that. I mean, you got a good angle. It's really, as a keeper, you don't like that ball out there because you got to give up something.
Yep.
For sure. I mean, you're always giving something up, but out there, you're giving up. You kind of got to stay in the middle, and you're giving up near. You're giving up far, and.
Job by number 10 there to kind of settle that down, but ball going to go out of bounds. Peoria Notre Dame throwing, looking for Menke up top. And good hustle by the Irish, but going to be a foul. And they play it short, intercepted by Enrique. Enrique looking for Menke down the line. Great first touch. Running onto it.
Ooh, that really would have been nice.
That defender maybe lucked out a little bit there. Yeah. Good play by him, but
Menke did a nice job of really pressing and, putting that ball out in front of him. And, man, that defender almost made a mistake. You know what? I will say this. Their defenders they're not going to just get rid of it. They're not going to knock it out of bounds. They're going to try to hold on and possess and get the counterattack going.
Yeah. Good job there by Jack Ray and Enrique. And the ball's going to skip out of bounds again. Yeah. A few times over there on that right side.
About 7 minutes to go here.
Big ball in, flicking on.
Tell you what, when
Easy
20
pickup.
when 20 came off for his yellow, which he's back on already.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
The defender they brought in was just as big.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I was like,
yeah, he's.
Gee, many Christmas.
Yep. Well, and you know, I watched our football team play him the other day. They had some big kids there too,
Yeah.
so they just.
This is dangerous right here.
Yeah, 11
Just
running at
getting
speed.
ahead of his team.
Finds 6. Ugh.
Just a
Kind of
little.
lucked out there.
I think he surprised his brother.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I think his brother thought he's going to take
going
it.
with
and
it,
he hit,
yep.
I'm going to go frame. And, you know, that made me nervous when he had his steam and he was going to go at somebody.
Yeah, that's a dangerous one. You know, both of those guys running at you, and you know they got some fine players outside of those two, but by far their two most dangerous guys are the two brothers. Assuming they're brothers, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow, good job by
Gutzweiler
Scott.
did a nice job of holding on to that
Good
ball.
clearance by
being
Dawson.
strong.
Right, great ball ended up to Hard. Hard kind of isolated out here, looking for something. Job finds Danny. Gutzweiler forward. Two guys running on that one, nothing doing. Big ball up.
Like they have that ball out.
Yeah. Good decision by Dawson there. Oh, here comes 6. Looking for a hit. Nope. Cheeky ball over the top. Lets it run for a
Yeah, that
goal
was a nice
kick.
ball. We were a little slow to find some of those marks running through.
Oh, and you know, Scotty Anderson jumped off of him there to go try to win a ball. And when you're man marking, sometimes the hardest thing to do is go find him after you lose him. So you're kind of running around chaotic a little bit. And they did a good job covering for him, though.
Nice job by Danny there to kind of shield that ball off and hold on to possession.
Jack Ray looking for somebody to pass to. Couldn't find anybody. Ball out wide here. Deflected by Joel. Some time for Dawson this time. Hasn't had that very often. Gets a ball forward to Menke. Menke out wide. Hard with space and running at pace. And he was offsides anyway.
Take away our advantage for it. He's got 10 yards on it on the play. I understand that. You can still say yes or no. I agree with you.
It's a tough one right there. I don't disagree with either one in that scenario.
That's tough. I mean, I think sometimes as an official too, to defend Brandon a little bit, you may not be sure what that call is. I didn't see where he was off.
Oh, good hustle.
Oh man,
great
what
play
a great
there.
job there by Joel McIntyre to hold that ball out.
Looks like
wow.
Kid got a touch on it right before the keeper, right over the top of him almost it looked like, and then you know, McIntyre sliding with the QND kid and just beat him to the ball, kept it out of the goal somehow, and you know.
Right here, we got to have some urgency right here. You know, a lot of urgency here in the last 3.5 minutes roughly.
Yeah, they gotta
just keep them out. You know, weather the storm here.
Absolutely.
Good tackle.
Yeah, and gives them a throw in. Nice job by Joel.
Great tackle, man.
Yeah, and they're back on our heels a little bit here, but it's like you said, crucial last couple of minutes here for the half, and
everybody's got to communicate. Everybody's got to know where everybody is. Got to do a better job of marking. There we go. We'll take that throw. I thought that was a.
And I tell you, coming back to that offsides call, it's one of those where QND wanted advantage, which I don't blame him. But had their guy lost the ball 3 yards later, he would have been screaming for the offsides to be called. So like you said, Brandon's in a tough position there. Talk about tough positions. Unfortunate there. That's why their ball bounces up. Looks like they're going to bring in up number 16, lefty in-swinger here. This for a center back. He plays great balls into the box.
Here you go. They're sending those big bodies in the mix here. Jack Ray has 20. So this will be an interesting matchup here. I would not let him go where he wants to, Jack.
Oh, great ball to the far post. Good win by Dawson. Looks like Hard gets on the end of it. He's got some pace coming forward. Don't have numbers, but he's going to go ahead with it. Gets by a couple defenders. Another nice touch. He goes down.
10 tracked him down.
Yeah.
From about 50 yards.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 21 did a good job kind of getting his body on him, but 10 came. Great hustle by him. I don't know where he started at on that play, but he came from
literally at the. He was behind the circle.
Yeah, he was.
I saw him. I'm like, oh, this. I mean, he has pace.
Yeah. Good touch there at midfield. Scott Anderson right on his back, making him give up the ball. He does.
Jack's going to give. We're going to get booking here on Jack.
Card here.
Got in a little heavy with both feet, and just a bad angle there, and
looks like they're gonna send Eunice back on. Lucky there by Jack Ray.
Pretty crucial here for Notre Dame
to
make sure they got this thing marked up.
Yeah, another big ball in. Nicely weighted. Oh, it drops. Nice job by Dawson, kind of being extra, but a little too much.
Oh, that's
great
a
work.
nice little
Great
ball
work.
there.
Eunice had his chance there to play it down the line, didn't take it. Now he gets a foul. Got a minute and 20 to go here in the half, and
yeah, Notre Dame needs to win that ball out of the air.
Yep.
Coach.
Absolutely.
Coach Driscoll's not very happy with them right now, but hey, you know what? We'll talk about it at halftime and make sure that doesn't happen anymore. But this is a team you cannot let balls stand.
Nope. They lucked out that Dawson was behind them and keeper was behind there too, but you can't just assume that that's going to happen every time in the box. Good job here. Good job by Scott Anderson. Good job by both guys there.
6 got up quick.
Yep. Nice tackle by Dawson, clearing the ball. Only got about 40 seconds here. You can tell.
A lot of urgency.
Yeah,
both
QND's
benches.
got a little bit of momentum here. They're feeling it.
Guys are cheering each other on over here in the Notre Dame,
down the
Peoria
line.
Notre Dame bench.
Great clearance again by Scott Anderson.
Everybody knows the importance of this right
Another
here.
big ball in and good play by the keeper just to settle it in there. I tell you, Eunice did a good job the first 20 or 25 minutes on number 6. They put Scott Anderson on him. He's done a great job as well. He maybe doesn't have the pace that Eunice has, but
he uses his body so well.
He does a really good job.
He gets into passing lanes. He doesn't let him go where he wants to. He's on his back. He makes life hard.
I'm going to be, I was going to say.
No shot here.
Last little bit here. Yeah. After 2 early goals, Coach, we settled down a little bit. But a great first half of soccer between the Notre Dames.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is exactly what we built it to be, and it comes down to who can win the next 40 minutes.
Yep.
And Peoria Notre Dame, really did a nice job at responding because I think sometimes you get down and it was like 3 minutes in.
Yeah,
quick. QND gets one, and we both said to each other, well, let's see how we respond, and I think the boys have responded well. I think they're playing hard.
Yep.
They're not backing down to anything, and this is a team that is obviously very good, but we're good as well, and our young guys are really doing a nice job of stepping up and playing some good soccer. So we're going to take a little
exciting last 40 minutes.
Yeah, we'll take a little break here, and we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Annette Gutzwiller. I went to Purdue University for veterinary school. I have been working at Meadowbrook since I was about 16.
Hi, my name is Dr. Brian Wolfcool. I've been a veterinarian here at Meadowbrook for 20 years now. Graduated from Iowa State University in 1997.
My name is Dr. Christopher Corey. I've been a veterinarian for 13 years and been with Meadowbrook for almost 6 years.
I'm Dr. Johnson. I have been at Meadowbrook for 7 years. I'm one of the partners at Meadowbrook.
The first thing you notice when entering our facility is a clean and modern floor plan. Our courteous staff will greet you and your pet in a low-stress environment and escort you into the examination room.
In our hospital, we have a treatment area, which is the state-of-the-art treatment area. We can deal with 4 animals at the same time, and they're less stressed. We have a dental suite with a full dental digital x-ray and its own anesthetic machine and monitoring. And we have a surgery suite, which is absolutely state-of-the-art with everything that your animal would ever need. And we have 3 separate ICUs, feline, hospitalized, and surgery.
Here at Meadowbrook, we do offer a full line of in-house pharmacy services. So as your pet comes in for their care, we can dispense those medications while you wait. We do offer an online pharmacy service as well that you can find at our website. Pets coming in for emergency care, we can do blood work and have those results immediately. We do offer a full line of ultrasound services. We do offer advanced digital x-ray technology. Those x-rays are very unique as we can view them in real time with our clients.
One of our big philosophies here is providing a stress-free and fun environment for all of our animals that we are taking care of, whether that's daycare, boarding, or grooming.
So when you come in, we have several groomers that can do anything from a simple bath and brush anywhere to a complicated breed-specific trim.
My favorite thing about being a veterinarian here is my interaction with the clients and their pets. Specifically, I very much enjoy advancing the human-animal bond that pets bring to us as a family.
You know, I've been doing this so long and I love it, but what I love the most is that we only have quality people and that we have people that put also the animals first. You should choose Meadowbrook because we do the little things.
We have a team approach to veterinary medicine. We have a great group here that love animals and love the people that take care of them.
All the doctors and the staff will treat your pet as if it's our own.
We would invite you to come to Meadowbrook Veterinary Clinic and experience our quality care at our office.
Really? A parent? You guys hear about that? Remember that? A lot of talk with Johnny. All right, Ralph. Brandon. No OT. Oh yeah, I'm done. Like I was done at halftime mentally. We got 4 games this week, so. Do you want to do a shortened half? I'm really easy to work with. If we get up, yes, but otherwise okay, fair enough. Hey, sold.
And we're back, guys. And 1-1 at half. Well fought first half. I think we will not be going to any overtime tonight. So hopefully the Peoria and Notre Dame team will get a couple here, 1 or 2, and close it out. But you know, I think both teams have quite a few games the next 7-8 days, and they're going to not do overtime, which we don't usually do around here, but sometimes with outside teams from outside the area, we will play some overtime games just so we get a result, you know, especially for seeding in the years when you have to go to seeding with, you know, regional and sectional assignments. So there will be no OT tonight.
No, and like you said, I think both teams have a busy week. Every team probably has a busy week. This is the last week of the season, and I tell you that, you know, after that first half, and you kind of knowing both these teams, both these coaches, I think, you know, it's kind of unfortunate that there is no postseason this year, because I think this would be, whether it would be, I don't know if Quincy Notre Dame would be 1A or 2A, but if they were in 2A, this would be a sectional, super sectional matchup for sure.
Oh yeah,
I think that they're, you know, I mean, they're both teams that could win the sectional, win the super sectional, and advance to the state Final Four.
That's a caliber of game you have here tonight.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's.
And the intensity, you know, is there. So
there's like you said, intensity. There's urgency. You know, these guys are trying to win. Both teams. You know, not that we don't ever, but man.
Peoria Notre Dame back out here, kind of on the attack a little bit.
We'll see how everybody comes out and opens up here in the second half, and.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments by both teams, especially QND, now that they kind of see what how Peoria Notre Dame is dealing with 6 and 11. It'd be interesting to see if they made any changes to what they're looking for with those two guys. Good job by Will Mattarelli to get a foot on that. Unfortunate that goes the other way. Looks like Anderson on the end of it. Looking to cut back to his left foot. God, it gets to his right and ball across. Great job by Will Mattarelli.
Just a nice job of just keeping him out.
Yeah, really good job there using his body. 6, I think, changed directions 4 or 5 times there.
Yeah, that's a tough assignment. I don't care who's on him. You're going to work, you know, and he's going to do a nice job of getting service off. And you could tell there's 2 guys in the vicinity for that ball, and they were like, you take it 6.
Yeah.
That's our plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tackle by Charlie Wall. He's probably getting fouled. Going to be a yellow card. That was tough tackle.
Yeah, tackle. I think he, you know, he had him fouled on the first one. And, you know, that's probably where the yellow comes from, just because he rode him all the way down and made sure he was going to go to the ground. But, you know, I think if he just stops the play, it's just Brandon's just going to call it as a foul. But, you know, can you take him down to the ground continually, you're going to see that probably.
See what Notre Dame can do here. Ball into the box. Dawson on the end of it. Good ball in. Looks like won by Guts. And Gaspy out to Mattarelli, trying to keep it alive. Another ball forward, but Quincy Notre Dame's going to release. Looking for Anderson up top.
Good cover there. Notre Dame did a nice job. Having one in front, one in the back, and that's probably what we're going to have to do.
Good job by Eunice. Oh, good
Great
look
ball.
by Caleb. Charlie.
Oh.
Joel gets it on his left foot.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Heck of a hit there.
Gets in the way of that one.
Oh.
Coming forward hard, number 4 here. Oh, looks like he's trying to get a ball across. Good job by Will Mattarelli getting his foot on that one, deflecting it out. Thanks. Going to be a corner kick here for Quincy Notre Dame, and a new goalkeeper. He's got to deal with this set piece set up for the first time. Ball into the far post. Anderson gets his head on it.
Head on it there.
Going to be a
another corner here.
It's like lefty in swinger. Number 6. Seth Anderson. He didn't look left-footed, but he had a nice left-footed ball, so maybe he is left-footed. Job getting in line. Nice hustle by Gutzweiler. Deflect it.
Yeah, PND needs to get a ball out of here. You know, they've got to they got to win one. They got to win the second ball, and we got to get out. You know, we need to get our numbers out.
Yep.
Get away from the goal here.
And you know, the more you give them, more opportunities here you give them, the worse. Good job by keeper coming out, getting his hands on it. Unable to get much. And anytime there's a tackle in the box, we know people are going to be yelling.
Yeah. Well,
good job by keeper to get back onto it and stick with it. A tough punt out. Going to be Quincy Notre Dame coming right back at us. Nice touch around Anderson.
Yeah,
good hustle by
Wall. Nice little move. I feel like, you know, our guy went down. He was in. He lands in between the ball and the attacker. I don't think there was a foul there. I don't think it was obstruction either. I just think it, you know, from a certain angle where they're at, they couldn't quite see it from where we're at. You could tell there was some space in between both of them.
Absolutely.
So, but you know, Brandon was right on top of it, and you know, he made the call right away. That's a good win right there by Notre Dame. We got to get up and out.
Mattarelli again. Pure Notre Dame's kind of on their heels a little bit here early.
20.
Big hit. Good deflection out by Legaspi. You can hear the coaches down here looking for a clearance, one way or another, hoping for something. Gonna be a throw-in down there in the deep corner.
Yeah, this is one of those times in a game where you just gotta, you know.
Good job by Caleb.
Maybe get a little ugly to get the ball out,
right.
You know, and see what happens. And
the other ball back in.
QND's doing just a nice job of just locking it in. You know, we talked a lot about just locking it in and not letting the ball out, and that's so stressful. And still we can't seem to get it out.
Now just lots of hustle by QND, kind of intercepting passes, making it hard for us to get a clean clearance, and you know. Good job there by number 12, Ben Frericks. Here comes Seth Anderson again with some space and speed. Good job by Notre Dame to deflect, but somehow the ball skirted by there. Not really sure how. Ends up in the back of the net for Quincy Notre Dame. Kind of some chaos. Looks like 3 or 4 guys kind of on top of the ball and kind of came out the other end. And
yeah, I mean that's a time where there's just so much energy by really a lot of energy by QND to lock it in and just fight us and kind of get one if they could. And you know, we'd been saying here for the last, you know, probably about 6 minutes, we got to get the ball out, you know, and we don't do it, and that's really what happens here.
Yeah, you know, and it's unfortunate, but again, an early goal in the first half, and we responded really well. And let's see if maybe that gets us going in the right direction a little bit. You know, you let them spend 4 or 5 minutes straight in your half. You know, bad things are going to happen.
Here comes Tanner just making a heck of a run, looking for his brother Seth. And, you know, Notre Dame's got to settle down. They got to play to feet.
Oh, good play there.
That's a little dangerous tackle right there. Another one.
Who's responsible for Chad? That's what you got to see, Willie, and get somebody back. Now, if we have the ball, he can stand
Now,
in front.
you know, this is a time, and you know, right here, I mean, QND's kind of had their run of the play, and they've just hasn't been anything beautiful.
Nope.
It's just been
Yeah,
them playing harder than us.
Yeah.
And you know, being a little more physical, and you know, that's probably what they talked about at halftime.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the rosters. You know, they're the bigger, stronger, more physical team, and they want to impose that style upon us, and they've done it here in the first, you know, 7-8 minutes of this half.
Yeah, good win there by Dawson, but again, can't get a clearance there. Finally gets one up forward.
Yeah.
Mankey trying to run onto it.
Yeah, I think Mankey was a little slow to make that run. I felt like he had a chance to maybe get to that if he would have taken off right away.
Oh, Caleb. Nice tackle
there
by Gutzweiler. Now we got some numbers
here. Yep.
See what we can do. He looks out wide to Guts or to hard. Oh, a little bit over, a little heavy.
I'll take that.
On that one, but
Notre Dame's still, you know, Peoria Notre Dame's fighting. We're gonna look for that equalizer now.
that's a deflection. Joel chasing it down. Big clearance out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Peoria Notre Dame.
This is probably the most I've seen the QND defenders play just to play up and out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, it's almost like they've decided, hey, we've got that lead now. We're going to play a little differently. We'll see how it shapes out here in the next few minutes. But
really going to be a foul.
That was.
This is going to be another good chance for Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, again, you got to make the keeper make a play here. Put one on frame for him.
And Guts is still trying to catch his breath.
Oh,
right to Mankey's foot, I think.
Good idea there to try to just play a sneaky one in there. And almost had Mankey. Miss hit by Charlie, but perfect pass. Mattarelli finds Mankey this time. Mankey to Gutzweiler.
Nice little ball to Gutzweiler.
Oh, and he goes down. No call there. The ref was on it right away.
Yeah, I don't think that was a foul.
Right off top of it.
I'll be honest.
Good job by Scott Anderson, though, to kind of keep it alive for the Irish. And Joel falls over the ball. Seth Anderson with it. Got the whole Anderson family out here playing. Great ball over the top. Number 10, Jake Hoyt down the line against Eunice. Good win by Eunice. And he's going to earn the throw-in for the Irish. So a little bit of chaos there. Everybody kind of yelling for a couple seconds, but Peoria Notre Dame looking to get some control back. Hard up top to the Gaspy.
I think he was offsides.
Going to be called for offsides. He tried to time that run, but unable to. I think he was just a little bit early.
Offsides here in Notre Dame. Let's see, QND's going to play. Once again, they're going to look for Seth up there.
Yep. Another good win. Beat Quincy Notre Dame's throw-in, looks like.
Like to see turnover there here. Let's see if we can capitalize on this.
Charlie playing it out here to Legaspi. He loses it out of bounds.
That's a tough ball.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I think if he gets himself a little wider, as soon as we get possession, he has a better chance at it, but that's, it's still tough to handle.
Good win by Charlie, looking for Mankey over the top. Mankey's going to put him under some pressure.
See if anybody can come
good
with
win.
him,
These two backs do a good job, though, using their body. Looking for the big clearance over the top. Good win by Dawson there.
Good job, Scott. That's a great job, Allie and Scott. That's good stuff.
Good turn by Joel McIntyre. He's going to draw the foul. Let's see what Pure Notre Dame does with this one. I'd like to see him here put this one into the box, but
I feel like we need to attack a little bit more on the flanks right now, you know, and I think we're a little bit like at this point just okay playing backwards.
Yep.
You know, when
Yep.
we really need to try to go at somebody out wide and get in behind them, and you know, I think we're gonna have to make some adjustments here.
good ball in by
that is a
Charlie
great
Wall
ball.
over the top of everybody.
Nobody's there.
Yeah. I think both coaches will not be happy about that one hitting the ground.
Very frustrating.
It was a great ball, actually kind of sneaky. I didn't think it was getting that deep. Looked like you could have made a far post run on that one and gotten on the end of a pretty easy finish, but
yeah. Looks like Coach Bears brought on Zamora here on the outside here on the right flank. Let's see if that can maybe open something up for us.
Tell somebody, Charlie, see him. See him. You may need to bring Caleb back, or I need.
looks like they brought up number 16, Gabe Whitaker, again for another big lefty free kick. Man, this time he plays it short. Good idea, kind of sneaky.
Danger here.
Yeah, big
Danger,
hit.
Will Robinson.
Nice play by the keeper. Staying on top of that one.
Johnny, get there.
Another bouncing ball, both teams.
This kind of ball bounces 3 times before anybody settles it. It's like nobody wants to win it at this point.
Nice turn.
I don't know who should be more angry, the team with the huge guys or the team with the smaller guys. This is dangerous.
Good finish. Yep.
Man.
Just a cheeky finish there. Right foot coming back inside.
3-1 now, QND.
Yeah, and that was just one of those. Again, you give him a little bit of space. He dribble past a couple guys, and once he gets around goal, he's lethal. But again, I think Pure Notre Dame, more so than the score, I think that they're just a couple small details that they're not taking care of like they have been in past games recently. The clearances on their defensive half, and then winning the balls in both boxes, winning the balls in the midfield. That goal came from because we didn't win the ball off of a punt or a goal kick.
Yep.
I think a punt. And they brought it right back down at us. So just those little things that I think the coaching staff is preaching to them. They're just not capitalizing or taking advantage of right now.
Yeah, right there, like lack of communication between the two guys. And I don't want people to think we're harping on PND, but they definitely have to understand, and especially our young guys, that this game is 80 minutes of urgency.
Yeah,
the
whole time.
And I think that's where we got hammered a little bit in the first 8 minutes, which just kind of came out of halftime a little sluggish and not with much urgency, and had a hard time clearing the ball.
Nice job there. Just touch out to Anderson. Good job by Scotty Anderson, staying on him.
He's taken on this assignment like a champ today.
Yeah, and as a sophomore to have that responsibility, again, we talked about him as the next 2 years, somebody that they're really going to look to for some leadership and just some direction on the field, because he just seems so calm and kind of just does his best, to be in the right spot every time. And he's done a good job with, maybe a different role for him, but he's done a really good job with it. Job by Charlie Wall.
I think you've touched on it a little bit here in this throughout this game, that there just aren't many teams anymore that man mark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's so the game has become so zonal.
Yep.
In terms of pressing and covering and supporting one another, that you rarely see teams do what Notre Dame's doing right now, and it's a tough thing to do. And, not just Scott, but I think Zach has done a nice job too.
Yep.
And even Joel's been called on to do a little man marking as well. But the two of it, those two have really kind of handled it throughout the game, and it's a tough thing to do. I think 20 years ago, 15 years ago, that's what you did.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'm the left back and I'm told I've got number 11, and if he runs 6 miles throughout the game, I'm going to run 6 miles with him. That was just what you did.
Yeah, and you found 3 or 4 fit guys that could just go and
for sure
track for days. Miss hit there by Eunice.
I think the game has progressed to a situation where you're trying to be more efficient.
Yep.
And that's what being a zonal team can do for you. You can become more efficient. You guys can play for longer spans and
nice find. Dave, nice job. Really nice job there by Seth Anderson just to keep that one alive, find his brother on the coming. For a second I didn't know where he was playing that ball, and his brother's right there for another easy finish. And
second time we've seen that.
Yep.
Something to be said about just holding your space and staying where you're supposed to stay and being patient. And young players out there watching this game, you see a kid like that plays. He's really playing in a wide position, but scoring 2 goals in a wide position. Everybody thinks they got to be in the middle of the pitch, right?
Yeah. Yep.
These wide guys, that are patient and stay in their lanes per se, are scoring a ton of goals.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen that here at Notre Dame with some guys too.
Yeah.
They just play wide and they score a ton of goals. The girls' game, you see it a lot where the best players are their left, outside flank players that just hold their space and hold their shape, and boy, do they get in. When they get in, they find nothing but space, and they can attack and break people down.
Yeah, and he's you can tell that he does a good job playing off of his brother, right? Because he kind of knows if I stay out here, my brother's
going to give it to me.
If he doesn't have a shot, he's going to find me. And QND just got a substitute on for Seth Anderson, so well-deserved break for him. And I think some of the Notre Dame backs may be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief, but now we got to kind of get into that mode where we're looking to score some goals. And
the kid scoring 11's a sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's actually, I think, the taller of the brothers.
Yeah, he looks like he's bigger and older.
And like we said, Coach Greg Reese of Quincy Notre Dame, he does a really good job when he has these workhorses. He knows how to build teams around these guys. And so number 11, as a sophomore, I think probably be a focal point for what they're going to do the next 2 years. And without looking at this roster, I don't know what else they lose, but you can imagine how dangerous they're going to remain with him as a goal scorer for them.
Yeah, they are not a tremendously senior-laden team.
No, it didn't look like it. Yeah.
Obviously they've got some guys, 21, who really did a nice job in the back.
Yeah.
I mean that's a pretty big, in my opinion, that's a big loss.
And 16 is 16's listed at 6'4", 210. That's a big center back.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to – a few of these guys, but, your attackers are, aside from, Seth Anderson coming back.
Good win by the keeper, but gets past him, and this one's going to go into the net. Might have been Tanner Anderson again. Again, that one, good win by the keeper in the air, but as he came down with it, he lost control over it. That's a 5-1 lead now for Quincy Notre Dame. Again, 4 goals, I think, in the last 10 minutes,
4
maybe
goals.
somewhere around there. The first couple, I think, were just simply, a little bit of just not being able to get control of the game and coming out on our stayed on our heels a little bit too much, and then. Zamora looking to go the 5-hole, unlucky.
I think right now you're getting to a point where there's a little bit of pride here for pure Notre Dame.
Yeah.
How are you going to respond to this? You could feel there's some times where games like this you may get into a situation where you decide to just, close up camp.
Yeah.
I don't feel like our team will do that tonight. And
no.
We got to respond and fight here throughout the rest of the, roughly 20 and a half minutes that we have left to play.
And it might be an opportunity just to try something, different, where maybe try somebody else at forward or something like that, just to see what kind of offense you can generate with a different look here, or just to continue to move the ball and just hey, see if you can't get a goal or something, get back in the game here in the next few minutes and see what happens. Good job by Hard. Gutzweiler finding the channel.
Yeah, a little heavy touch, but you know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
They got their heads up. They're looking to find that guy that's in the attacking.
Yeah, and and honestly, our central mids haven't had that type of space the whole game long. So he probably saw that space and got a little bit excited. But gonna be a yellow card there for Charlie Wall. Tough tackle. That might have been for a few tackles in a row there.
A little frustration coming out there, but at the same time, it's professional foul, and then they had a counter going, and Charlie didn't want to see it get to be 6-1, so he's going to do what he's got to do to stop it.
Oh, nice job.
That kid's Leo Can is a freshman.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They've got some guys that can play.
Absolutely.
They're going to be just fine here.
Yeah, and I think that they lose their most dangerous guy, but and a couple of their good defenders, but he's going to reload more than he's going to rebuild, and like I said, unfortunate that there's no state tournament this year, because not only do I think that Pure Notre Dame could contend, to win the sectional, get to the super sectional. I think probably Quincy Notre Dame probably feels like they have a team that could do so as well and get an opportunity to win a state title. So
really the frustrating thing for a lot of teams and coaches and players probably in the area when you got a team like this, and for the most part your season's been canceled, and you're not going to be allowed to play a state series. It's got to be frustrating.
Yep.
I know just personally, having a daughter that's a senior and played basketball, and not that I don't think she believed that she was on a state champion caliber team, but you just want to see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, nice finish. Again, that's number 17, Leo Can, a freshman. Well-built freshman, has some pace to him there. Got in behind the defense there, and really a nice finish. A nice finish on that goal.
Yeah, he was very composed.
Yeah. Kind of brought it back to. Again, that's a nice ball forward, and really nice job by Quincy Notre Dame, getting their 6th goal, 6-1 lead here. About 18:43 to go. Hard cutting in here. Plays to Gutzweiler. Good touch by Gutzweiler.
Still has it.
Gonna get in. Plays Joel in, and
there
nice
we
finish
go.
by Joel.
That's a great response from
really
Peoria
nice
Notre
job,
Dame.
and
get the ball.
And again, it's you're behind here, but good job on the build-up. And really patient. Finding Joel with a little extra pass, and nice job by Joel to finish. And again, it's. Get something out of these last 20 minutes. 6-2 game now. And you just hope to keep playing hard. And
Danny did a nice job of holding on to that ball and holding some guys off.
Yep.
And they were trying to, they were trying to bang him off the ball a little bit, and did a great job of holding on to it and finding him. And give Danny a lot of credit to set that up. But Joel makes the nice run too,
QND coming right back at him.
It.
Cut back there.
This game has opened up.
Good win by Scotty Anderson. Big clearance by Jack Ray. Menke's going to try to run onto it. He's got the Twin Towers around him. Good win by Menke, just to kind of keep it going forward, but it's going to roll out of bounds.
Dame needs to play their style a little bit here. I think that's what we've seen. I mean, working the ball up, small pass, big pass, you know, that's really what our forte is, and playing the way you're facing, and you know, they can do it, and they are doing it here in the last 2-3 minutes. So
yeah, and you know,
nice
in the
job
first
here.
half
That's
they had a
good
run
ball.
of play where they kept it for a little bit and moved it around and looked really dangerous, and then you know, just the game for both teams I think kind of got ugly there for a little bit, and then you know, I think that we, you know, composure-wise and just kind of getting back to the style, we couldn't just get the ball controlled. You know, it became kind of a back and forth where we're trying to clear our box and stuff, and instead of just getting the ball and keeping it on the floor. Good battle here by the two number 11s, two quality players.
You can hear the Notre Dame bench just asking them to keep it moving, to play quick, and you know, when they do that, good things are happening.
Good job, number 16, to be stepping up there, winning the ball. Joel McIntyre winning the ball in the midfield for Notre Dame, kind of pinging it around a little bit now, trying to move it, finding Zach Eunice out wide again. That's
Menke making a run here,
trying to find Menke down the line. That one's going to roll out of
wide.
bounds. Nobody wins the ball off the throw-in. Job by Menke, coming back, getting control over it. Ball forward, looking for Caleb Hart, unable to find him. Good job there by the two midfielders. Got a man backtracking, big left foot by Joel, but gonna be wide. Again, that's a shot that he's been looking for more and more as the season goes on. Looks like we're gonna have the Soka twins as substitutes. Zamora and Eunice getting a break for the Irish. It looks like Tanner Anderson's going to get a break for Quincy Notre Dame. Oh, nice job by Dawson.
Good switch here by Notre Dame to get the ball
nice
the other
job.
side here. Had some nice composure.
Good cut in. Caleb looking for Menke. Unable to find him, but good idea.
Yeah, I like that. I like the service, you know. I mean, sometimes you got to go with the early service and find the runners in the box. And, you know, I'll be honest, we haven't had much luck attacking the flanks, you know, and I think the coaches really wanted to see Enrique do that, and you know, we really haven't seen that today. And not that we can't do it, but I think bigger, stronger, faster guys that haven't allowed us to do that when we've been able to do it to other teams, and we got to learn from that. And you know, hopefully you go home tonight and watch film tomorrow and think about it and say, yeah, this is why I had a hard time today, and this is what I got to get better at. So there's always positives you can take out of every game.
Yeah, and you know, with only a couple games left to go, I think they'll probably look at this film and certainly have some talking points. Again, big game Thursday against Urbana for the Big 12 Conference Championship. So they'll probably, you know, training a little bit lighter the next couple days and maybe sit down and talk about this game a little bit. Just, you know, I'm sure they won't hammer it too much, but just some points of emphasis and how they were really playing with really well against a really good team. I mean, you know, the score has gotten to be 6-2, but, you know, it was a really competitive game for the first 50 minutes and really beyond that, even despite this score. So
and they are not afraid to go forward with numbers. I mean,
No.
they go forward.
Nice
I mean,
job.
they move. You know, they're making good runs. They're hard to track, and if you don't know where they're at, you're going to have problems.
a nice hit there by.
But they're relentless in the attack. You know, and we have not. You know, I would say 85% of the time we've done a good job, but there's been 15% of the time where we have not found those runners coming through. You know? Or we're extended so far forward, you know, as well too, because we're trying to, you know, get an equalizer. You know, now we're down 2 goals and we're still trying to push forward, and that's a tough thing to do. People don't realize that you get forward with a bunch of numbers, and now you got to come back and defend. That's a difficult thing.
Yeah, and really we I thought we did a good job on 6 and 11.
Yep.
We let 6 kind of go a few times. Not let him go, really. He just went.
Yeah, he was able to find some space.
And good players are going to do that. And it's just unfortunate that when he went to find his space, they capitalized, and he found a couple goals or a couple assists or whatever it was, and key moments in the game that went against us. And
now I didn't see the games, in Omaha, but I'll be honest, QND is the best team I've seen.
Yeah, I would say they're the one team in Omaha was really good. I would say that after them, QND is. I mean, especially the best local team that we've seen, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're the most well-rounded, in terms of, I would say, deepest. Not that they subbed a lot, but when they did bring subs in, they didn't lose anything.
No, and like you said, some of their subs were just as big as the guy that they were coming in for. And, they got this freshman running up top who, kind of seems to be their backup forward, which is seems to be well-built and has some pace to him, so. Hard trying to sneak in here for a shot.
Nice
Gets
run.
one off, but wide.
Yeah, it's a great effort. I mean, really, to kind of tip that ball through those two guys and to, get a shot off. I appreciate how hard he's working right now to try to continue to, play hard and not give up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Pure Notre Dame's playing hard. Not easy when you're on the losing end of a score like this, but I think that they've learned as the season goes on just to continue to play hard, and a couple big games left this week. So, they got to build on some momentum here late in this game and carry over what they're learning and be ready to go on Thursday, and then Saturday against Morton, kind of a local rivalry. We're right at the 10-minute mark here. 10 minutes to go. A little battle back there.
I will say that we, as much pressure as our backs have been under, they've done a nice job handling and trying to hold on a possession. Aside from that first 8 minutes or so, where we just couldn't get a handle on the ball at all.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even get clearance. But as the game has settled down, we've done a nice job of. Winning balls and then possessing and getting the ball to our midfielder or playing the ball up top.
Oh, nice run by Caleb to find that ball.
Oh, Mankey with a nice steal.
Good hustle. Gets to Guts. Guts hits it. Deflected for a corner kick. And I thought, I think our backs, Dawson's done a great job, I think, all game, just kind of cleaning some things up. And when they were man marking there for a while, he was kind of more of a sweeper. And just cleaning some things up. He did a good job, and again, just some unfortunate goals, some unfortunate runs of play for a few minutes that we just weren't getting clearances or whatever. Nice hit by Anderson.
Great Scott.
Yeah.
Man,
really nice job. Nice save by the keeper. I think it caught the keeper off guard a little bit.
Keeper did a nice job of coming out and punching that ball, and Scott did a nice job of settling it and getting his right foot on top of it. And that ball was headed into the net.
Gonna have a sub for Notre Dame, freshman Tommy Graham, number 20. Oh, nice job. Soka on the far post and hits it over.
Yeah, nice opportunity. He's held shape, stayed right there, and really had a nice opportunity to score. QND is not. I mean, they have played the ball short almost every goal kick. I think they just allow him to knock it out.
Yeah.
But
playing it back, Tommy Graham.
I've really been impressed with almost every game, but really today, Joel, I thought McIntyre's played really, really well. He's had some really nice opportunities to get forward, but he's also defended really well. And he's played well in tight space as well. And he's moved well. He's got into passing lanes, and he's held shape and done a really nice job. There's a great ball.
Good ball forward. Soka unable to get on the end of it. Going to be a clearance up. And there's a hit by Joel. Nice job by the keeper. Make a save and collect it. Zamora just a little late there. Good win by Soka. Ball forward here for QND. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the game. And like another dangerous attack here. Oh, good job by Jack Ray.
Guys are playing hard. I mean, QND's still playing hard. Jack's playing hard. You know, it's an entertaining game.
Yeah,
score is not what we want to see, but it's really an entertaining soccer game. Guys are making good runs now. You know, nice run there by Soka and.
Nice job by Anderson.
He did a nice job there. I mean, that ball could have easily been stripped there, and he used his body to kind of keep him off of it.
You know, and I know, nice job by Ray getting a hit.
Nice shot.
Going to be over. You know, I know both teams have some subs on the field right now, and kind of getting some different players on. But you know, it's 6-2 game, and honestly, if you were watching this game and the whole game didn't know the score, if it was 3-2, you wouldn't think that much different. You know, it's been a lot more competitive than what the score is saying. You know, and like you said, it's been a fun game to watch. If you're non-biased, you know, it's just some good soccer and two good teams, and it's been pretty clean. Nothing bad out here.
Yeah, you know, that I thought of that earlier too. That of the games that we've seen, this is the probably most physical.
Yeah.
But it's been clean.
Yep.
You know, neither team has been malicious. I mean, there's been a couple, you know, professional fouls, but there's been nothing malicious, nothing cleats up or anything of that nature. It's just, you know, really two good soccer schools and a bunch of soccer players that know how to play the game.
Yep.
And doing a nice job. I mean, just playing hard, using their body the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I'm sure that each coach would come back with a couple plays that they thought should go their way, but that's soccer. Yeah, and you know that in Omaha when they played against the Omaha South team, that was really good. It was the same thing, right? Just two teams playing physical soccer, and there's nothing malicious, and the fouls that were legitimate fouls, just guys playing hard.
Yeah.
And I actually think Notre Dame probably would have liked to have a few more fouls that game, just as far as their level of effort at times.
Well,
but,
you know, and I've never been a coach that, you know, ever gets on my team about fouls. In fact, I'll be honest with you. I mean, on the girls' side, you know, there's times when I'd look at the stat book at the end of the game and see that we got out-fouled, and it would just infuriate me.
Yeah.
You know, not because we wanted to try to foul people on purpose, but you have to play hard. And when you play hard, you know, the whistle's going to blow against you sometimes, you know. And tonight's just been, I think the kids are going to look back at this game and say, you know what, that even though we got beat, that was probably one of the funner games or the more fun games that I ever played, just because of how the game went.
Yep. And, you know, like, there's a big difference between a physical game with a lot of fouls and a chippy game with a lot of fouls, you know. And
for sure.
Just because you have a lot of fouls, that's not a bad thing, especially if they're, like, in the right spots and, you know.
And there hasn't been a moment tonight where you've said to yourself, oh, somebody's going to get hurt. No, it's just like durable dudes getting after it.
Yeah.
And, you know, tackling hard. I mean, there's a great example. A guy's using his body to do everything he can not to let our guy get a shot off. And, you know, things are going to happen. It's the nature of the beast.
We got 3 minutes to go, just at the 3-minute mark. Again, 6-2 lead for Quincy Notre Dame. They had a span of about 10 minutes where they found 4 goals in a short amount of time. And, you know, other than that, honestly, it's been a pretty competitive game.
No, it has, and I think, you know, there's a lot of respect that goes both ways in this, you know, somewhat of a rivalry. You know, I mean, you and I have both seen these guys for years coming to Peoria, or us driving to Quincy.
Yep.
You know, every other year, and you know, it's there's some mutual respect there, and not just from the coaching staffs, but for the kids as well. I mean, they all understand, you know, what's in each one of these programs, and you know, if QND doesn't take great pride in winning this game today, then I'd be surprised. I bet you
absolutely.
something they've put on their calendar,
Absolutely.
just like we put on our calendar, and said, hey, here's a big one right here. We got to win it.
You know, and putting 6 goals up in a game like this probably doesn't happen often. So, you know, I'm sure that he's going to be extra happy with the production and finding the goals for his boys tonight.
Yeah.
Good ball forward there by Hart.
So more on the ball, you know, and I think coaching staff's really kind of pushing him. I think they expect big things out of him. You can kind of tell it when he's, you know, Coach Driscoll has a tendency to get on him a little bit, you know. But you know what? I mean,
in a good way.
It is, you know. And I always tell kids if those coaches aren't need to communicate there. If they're not getting on you and challenging you, then that's a bad thing. If they're not doing that, you know. He should feel good about that, and I think they expect a lot out of him in the future. He's a sophomore, right?
Yeah, and I think you know, next year he'll be a guy in the fall that they look to for some goals. Nice hit by Hard. Good follow up, and he's going to be offsides and
just off.
Unfortunate because that had to have been close, and that's you know, that's actually the second goal that we've had pulled back. The one.
That's a great point.
From a weird, it went out of bounds, but both teams kept playing. You know, it wasn't. You know, both teams kept playing regardless, and then that one, you know, he had to have been barely offsides because it didn't look close. Didn't look like it was by a lot.
Yeah, that's a great point. That we had 2 goals called back. I mean, that's, you know, that tells you, hey, we're pressing, we're creating opportunities. It's unfortunate, you know.
Good job by Tommy Graham cleaning that one up.
Tommy Graham's a big freshman.
Yeah, he is. He is. And again,
how big he was.
I think that he's won with Anderson back there and with Dawson back there and a couple other guys. You know, they're looking to next year as defenders, replacing Eunice and Will Mattarelli, and going to have some good size back there. And, you know, these guys are getting some good experience this spring, so it's been good.
Yeah, you know, and I think this will be a good film to watch, not just now, but maybe as we get ready for the
absolutely
for the fall. You know, this will be there's some really good learning things, not just from, you know, what we did well or what we didn't do well, but, you know, just kind of watching maybe their starting lineup, you know, especially their backs did such a nice job with things. So
just simple, you know, didn't try to do too much. And that's gonna do it. Quincy Notre Dame is gonna be the winner out here tonight. 6-2 win over the pure Notre Dame Irish in a really well contested soccer game. Again, good battle back and forth throughout the game, and 80 minutes of good soccer and 2 good soccer teams, 2 good soccer programs. So really impressed with Quincy Notre Dame tonight. Notre Dame had a couple big games left this week, so they got to rally a little bit and not let this get them down too much, so they can come out and get some results to finish out their season.
Yeah, nice job tonight by QND, definitely. And, you know, I think our boys played hard. And, you know, I think this is one of those games where, you know, you look at it and say, you know, we got beat. We didn't lose. We got beat. You know, that team was better than us. And you know, but it's a challenge that we'll accept any time. And I'm sure we'd love to play them again in the fall. I'm not quite sure what the schedules look like yet. But, you know, hopefully we can play them again in the
if they're in 2A,
future.
we may not have a choice whether we play them or not. We may run into them. So I'm not sure how that's going to work for next fall. But
and I think we're back here, what, Saturday?
Saturday night against Morton, last game of the season.
It'll be a good one. I haven't really followed the Middle Line very much, but I'm looking forward to that as well.
You know, and you know how that game goes. It's always one way or another.
So, all right, well, we'll sign off, and thanks everybody for joining us, and have a great night.